6 p.m. Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Daman Zaman. The headlines. The Finance Minister has reaffirmed the government's commitment to facilitating foreign investors and ensuring business-friendly environment. Pakistan and Qatar have agreed to enhance bilateral cooperation in combating narcotics. The Information Minister has stressed on addressing challenges of fake news. In the Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, the All-Parties Hurriyat Conference has called for urgent intervention by the United Nations Secretary-General to resolve the Kashmir dispute. Israeli forces have martyred 3 Palestinians in an attack on a house in Farah refugee camp in occupied West Bank. In the second match of the ICC Champions Trophy 2025 at Dubai today, Bangladesh has set a victory target of 229 runs for India. And now the news in detail. The Finance Minister Mohammad Aurangzeb has reaffirmed the government's commitment to facilitating foreign investors and ensuring a business-friendly environment. He was talking to a delegation of Asyad Group and Wafi Energy Pakistan in Islamabad today. Welcoming them, the minister appreciated Asyad Holdings and Wafi Energy Pakistan's contributions to Pakistan's energy and investment sectors. The delegation apprised the minister of the plans to expand their investments in Pakistan, emphasizing that Pakistan already hosts the largest investments. They expressed confidence in Pakistan's economic potential and shared the vision for further collaboration in the downstream petroleum sector and energy infrastructure. The delegation also lauded the government's ongoing reforms and commitment to creating a stable economic environment. The Deputy Prime Minister Mohammad Ishaq Dar says an extraordinary meeting of the Council of Foreign Ministers of the Organization of Islamic Cooperation Countries on Gaza situation will be held in Jeddah on the 7th of next month. Addressing a news conference in New York, he said reportedly the Arab leaders are scheduled to meet on the situation on the 27th of this month and the Gulf leaders on March 5th, which will follow extraordinary CFM meeting on March 7th in Jeddah, in which he will represent Pakistan. Pakistan and Qatar have agreed to further increase bilateral cooperation in combating narcotics. The understanding to this effect was reached during a meeting between the Interior Minister Mohsin Naqvi and the Ambassador of Qatar, Ali Mubarak Ali Isa Al Khatir, in Islamabad. Matters of mutual interest, bilateral relations, and enhancing cooperation in various fields were discussed during the meeting. Both the sides also discussed the release of Pakistani citizens imprisoned in Qatar. Speaking on the occasion, the Interior Minister said Pakistan has very close relations with Qatar. The Minister for Information and Broadcasting, Ataullah Tarer, has stressed on addressing the challenges of fake news which create social issues. He was speaking at a dialogue organized by the Saudi media group in Riyadh. He said there should be an institution on a world level to evaluate facts through artificial intelligence. The Minister for Petroleum, Musaddiq Malik, has said the government is pursuing a comprehensive strategy through innovation to make the country self-reliant and progressive. Addressing a ceremony in Islamabad today, he said innovation in the Oil and Gas Development Company Limited has led to increase in its production up to 10,000 barrels. The minister said there will be no need of the International Monetary Fund if just 4 companies adopt this innovation and new technology, which is ensuing a silent revolution. The Minister for Planning and Development, Ahsan Iqbal, has expressed the government's commitment to taking the country on the path of development. Addressing an event in Islamabad today, he expressed the confidence that Pakistan will become a leading economy in the world by 2035. The minister, however, said we have to ensure peace, stability and continuity of policies to achieve the goal. The Minister for Communications and Privatization, Abdul Alim Khan, has said the communication network in Pakistan is being adapted as per the international standards. He was speaking at a meeting with the United Nations Economic Commission for Europe, Tatiana Molchian, and the United Nations Secretary General's Special Envoy for Road Safety, Jean Todt, in Morocco. The minister said effective implementation of M-Tag and e-ticketing is also being ensured on the motorways for smooth and safe passage of traffic. The minister briefed the United Nations representatives on the means of communications and road infrastructure in Pakistan. A parliamentary delegation led by the chairman, Senate Syed Yusuf Raza Gilani, held a meeting with the president of Azerbaijan, Ilham Aliyev, in Baku and discussed bilateral relations and regional situation. In his remarks, the chairman, Senate, said Pakistan and Azerbaijan are connected through religious, cultural and historical similarities. Syed Yusuf Raza Gilani informed the president of Azerbaijan about the Special Investment Facilitation Council and referred to the investment opportunities that existed in different sectors of Pakistan, including agriculture, energy and mining. This is Radio Pakistan giving you the news. The French ambassador to Pakistan, Nicolas Gelli, has said the resumption of direct flights between Islamabad and Paris is a major step forward in strengthening ties between France and Pakistan. Speaking at a ceremony at the French embassy in Islamabad today, the ambassador said Pakistan International Airlines' decision to choose Paris as its first European destination for resumed operations underscores the importance of this partnership. Belarus has provided heavy-duty tractors to Pakistan to strengthen its agriculture sector and increase crops produce. Ambassador of Belarus to Pakistan, Andrei M. Metalista, and Director General Green Corporate Initiative, Shahid Nazir, attended the ceremony. The Belarusian heavy-duty tractors will undergo feasibility trials in various ground conditions. This vital development of Green Pakistan initiative under the Special Investment Facilitation Council will lead to a revolution in the agriculture sector. The Chief of the Staff of Bahrain National Guard, Lieutenant General Sheikh Abdulaziz Saud Mubarak Al Khalifa, called on the Chairman, Joint Chiefs of Staff Committee, General Sahir Shamshad Mirza, at the Joint Staff Headquarters in Rawalpindi. Both the military leaders discussed the evolving regional environment and related security issues. They emphasized broadening the scope and depth of existing bilateral military engagements and cooperation between the two countries. In the Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, the All Parties Hurriyat Conference has called for urgent intervention by the United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres to resolve the Kashmir dispute. According to Kashmir Media Service, the demand has been made by the All Parties Hurriyat Conference spokesman Abdur Rashid Minhas in a memorandum addressed to the United Nations Secretary General on the World Day of Social Justice today. The All Parties Hurriyat Conference spokesman urged Antonio Guterres to use his good offices to halt the political injustices and atrocities perpetrated by the Bharatiya Janata Party-led Indian government against the Kashmiris. He deplored that the subjugated people of Kashmir have been deprived of all fundamental rights. The World Health Organization has announced that the mass polio vaccination campaign in Gaza, which began successfully last year, will continue in the coming days. The World Health Organization said in a news release that more than 591,000 children under 10 years of age will receive the vaccine to protect them from the highly infectious disease. The Israeli forces have martyred 3 Palestinians in an attack on a house in Farah refugee camp in the occupied West Bank. According to Palestinian news agency, the martyrdoms took place after the Israeli military surrounded their homes near Tubas and opened fire. And now cricket. In the second match of the ICC Champions Trophy 2025 at Dubai today, Bangladesh has given a victory target of 229 runs to India. Earlier, the Bangladeshi team were all out for 228 runs in 49.4 overs. And finally, the weather report. Mainly cold and dry weather is expected in most parts of the country, while shallow to moderate fog is likely to persist in northeast Punjab during the next 12 hours. And that is the end of this news bulletin. For more news and analyses, log on to our website, radio.gov.pk, and you can also watch the live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.